they did the burnout. What's going on, people? Look all professional and stuff with this microphone. But pretty good weekend. Even though Mother Nature didn't cooperate with us, but we'd like to congratulate Beater Bomb, Joey Heichel, and Blaine Hill from the Heichel group for winning the Streetcar Takeover. I think Joey won the small tire stuff, and Blaine won the True Street class. Give Brent Self that Black Sheep Mafia. They took out JJ and all them guys at the JJ arm drop stuff. Oh, what a weekend. What a weekend. We got to play with the live stream. Why's my god dang the screen's killing me here. Oh, maybe that right there. But we got to thank the Facebook stars and the stickers, I think what they're called, on YouTube, because we were live on like we are live right now. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. But got to thank stars, Tyler Bell, as always. He's multiple. Jasper Graham as well, Ryan Mitchell, Sean and Trina Ford, Jay Higgins, John Way, and Brado Jr., Ken. Big thanks to Ken there. James Zakos, Frankie Herrera, I probably murdered that one. Rick Donick, Jonathan Wilston, I probably killed that too. Louis Ganish, Ernie Carson, Mark White, and Terry Foster. Appreciate the stars, guys. It helps out with the travel expenses and the rig that I purchased myself. So stuff ain't cheap. And oh boy. That's right there. Oh boy, from Cameron. Appreciate it, Tyler. Silver Dragon. The weather wasn't bad, actually, Jake. It wasn't really that bad until it got later. It rained. We got the road dried off, and we started right on time at about 12:30, and got the road dried off. We used the True Street and the daily class to dry the road off, which was pretty ingenious on Mike's. Thinking Mike straighten the shirt up. All right, got my my Philly Street Race Team shirt on. Oh boy, who's messaging me? There ain't no telling. Yes. Oh, anyway, pretty good showing there. We had I think 166 cars locked in. Of course, multiple entries on that, but they 660 Street team out there killing it with the photos. Tiana there with her street car. I think she entered every class but one with that car. That's saying something. Clean Yinko there. Juju and Gary, boy, there's a little story behind that. Here, actually, we'll just get to it. We'll just get to it right now. It's pretty funny. I did a little interview with them. I'll be working on that here pretty soon. And but Richard went over and did an interview with him too, and we'll get that right here.
You say that? We street racing in Texas. I had some glass on us. Can't know who I was. Act like he don't know who I am. I swear to God.
How y'all liking it, man?
Oh my God! Oh my God! That's a whole ass like. We out here, man. We trying to get it. You know how we do it.
Y'all can tell my life is in danger right now. A man just got clubbed outside the head with a slice of pizza. Now, Thankfully, I have my location shared on. We should be okay.
Juju got him. I hope that was wasn't a hard pizza. I hope that wasn't a hard pizza, because that could have hurt. That could have injured Gary, where it could have knocked him unconscious. But yeah, Tyler and all them killing it with the shots. Brad, killing it with these shots. I did a mixture of everybody just in there. Oh, Juju, killing it like. Also, Apollo killing it as well. Let's see if Mike's seen the. Did I send it to him yet? Oh, I didn't even send it to him. Damn it! Didn't even send. There we go. I sent it to him. As the day went on, it got to be there got to be some pretty good wheelies. Tiana in her streetcar. The cruise, it was so funny that the road was pretty much, the rubber was kind of peeling up throughout the day. It was pretty much no matter what tire you had on there, it was just grading the rubber off there. So we had to not only did I have to worry about getting hit by flying car parts. No, that's Jeff. Jeff's a good guy. Shit happens. Let me fix my shirt here. But that's part happened. But the rubber is peeling up, and but as the day went on, they started hooking pretty good. But and it got so bad that some guy was lining up a car and he lost his shoe. And Richard was like, "Hello." Joey, you're not on tonight. I can bring you on though. Oh, but here we go. We'll bring Mike on right now.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Have you calmed down yet?
Oh yeah, we're good. I ain't slept yet, but we're good.
No, you'll get enough sleep later on.
I don't sleep. That's something the Army broke me that a long time ago, so we're good.
Yeah. So, pretty good turnout car wise.
It was absolutely crazy. Me and my wife were out in the trailer a minute ago and digging through all the forms and everything. And we knew we had 166 entries, but we didn't know how many cars it was. So we started going through all the drivers' forms. How many cars do you think it actually was? We know we had a lot of doubles and triple entries. And, Tiana, was she 4 entries? Everything but tailgate. And if she probably could have bolted one on her car, she probably ran that too. But she was having a good time. But how many cars do you think was there? How many driver forms do you think? How many driver forms do you think I had in my folder?
Tracy says 87. I'd say
not even close.
I was gonna say about 121.
Very close. 128.
So 120. Oh, Dan said 127. That was pretty cool.
He must have been counting. That was insane. That was Greg, it was stupid. It was absolutely stupid. Weatherman says it's going to rain, everybody just shows up.
Yeah. But in your case, I watched the weather all the way up until the day of, and it kept going. It would fluctuate. It wouldn't go up, but it would go down. And then it would go back to where it originally was, and then it would go down again. And even on Thursday, I looked at it, and it was only like a 30% chance. And I was like, 30% chance? That ain't nothing.
No. Man, that's 70% chance of sunny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Friday, the mayor, she called me, Ashley. She's like, Mike, what are we going to do? And I was like, have you looked at Facebook? Because there's like every trailer in America is rolling to Hartshorn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've got too many people in motion. We're just going to make the best of it, and we're just going to do what we can do, and we're just going to ride with it.
Yeah.
So and that's what we did, and I think it worked out pretty good. I think everybody's pretty happy, and we had a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time. The Mother Nature kind of shit on us on the end there, but, it's part of it,
It is what it is. I mean, sometimes it's got to be about, having fun and having family time and everybody coming together. And I think we did that. And a lot of people, left with more money in their pocket than what they had.
Yeah. So you had to end up, when the rain came in, you had to end up just splitting the pot with whoever was left over.
Mm-hmm. We did. And, Ryan Mitchell, he had a big problem with that. He wanted to wait till Tuesday to finish it. He said he was available till Tuesday to finish small tire. So he definitely got outvoted. So, but everybody was pretty cool with it. They, definitely, Brian. And we definitely appreciate you coming up. But everybody was cool with it because I think all the racers that were there kind of understood like what it was going to take to wait till Sunday morning. They understood that everybody at Hartshorn is a volunteer staff, the EMS, the firefighters, all those guys and girls that are there helping, and all the media guys and girls that are there. That it would have really sucked to wait till church to get that thing going again. And so they sorry
about that.
But they took all that into consideration, and that's big on the racers' parts, and we really appreciate that, and that's really big. So, and we just split the pots down all of it, and a lot of people left with a lot more money in their pocket than what they came with. So, got their buy-in back plus your travel money, if you kind of look at it that way. So,
yeah,
not the way we wanted to end it, but it's the way Mother Nature intended it. So,
yeah, and but I know the pits. I've never seen the pits that packed before back there in the back, and they overflowed into the where the return road was.
Yes, and we just got that lot actually about 2 weeks ago. I had been working on those guys for about the last month and a half, and I was calling them. They're like, "We just don't know about it. We don't know about it." I'm like, "Hey, look, I'm really going to need that at some point." And finally, about 11 days ago, I got a hold of them, and they're like, "You know what? I think we're going to let you use it." And I said, "Hey, we'll maintain it." I mean, the yard looked pretty rough. It's grown up, real nasty. And I was like, "Hey, do you care if I put a couple gates in there?" I said, "Hey, as long as you can get somebody to do it." And I guess everybody knows what's going on with material availability and all the stuff in the world. And a local fence company, JP All-American, I called him. He's a buddy of mine. And he's like, "Man, I can probably rob Peter to pay Paul on this deal." He goes, "But I'm going to do my best." We had gates in there on Wednesday. So I know the road that we put through there wasn't the best. It wasn't the best situation, but that was me coming down there every day after work, working on that. That was a couple other volunteers coming down there with their tractors working on it. That was the city getting down there working on it. It wasn't from a lack of trying to get that opened up and making it better. But Uncle Bill Brown, he's going to actually bring a concrete crew down, and we're actually going to make that better. So we're actually going to concrete that through, and make it to where it's not a soft spot.
Yeah, because a couple of times I guess the rocks made it up to the start line, and I was like, "Where's the rocks coming from?"
That's it.
That's where I was putting two and two together. But that, believe me, I've been pegged in the actually in the nipple with a rock before coming off a back tire.
Not good.
And it.
How's your ankle?
Hitting the head.
How's your ankle?
Sore. I ain't gonna lie, it's sore, but we're still hobbling around, so we're doing good.
That was off the Cavalier, wasn't it?
Cavalier, Beretta, whatever it is.
Beretta was, yeah.
Yeah, but I've known Jeff for a long time, and he's a straight up guy. I mean, I know stuff happens, so part of it, just the way it is.
But yeah, it was there was a lot of daggum money there. I mean, it was there was a lot of money to be won if it would have went rounds and finished it. I think total payout would have been, all classes together, $31,550. That's a pretty daggum good pot split everywhere, So we had quite a bit of added money from some sponsors and stuff. So that we went ahead and split that amongst everybody too. So hopefully the next one's a little bit bigger and better, as far as money wise and stuff. Yeah,
and the classes, they just seemed like they just went on and on and on. But I've got with you on a couple of things that we could work on, and
absolutely
hopefully maintain and make this, because this event is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So
it's insane.
So we can work on a few things and get it to where it runs smooth. I know with 128 cars, and it's gonna be a long day, long night, maybe even a long early morning. But we can all address the stuff and make it go smoother. I mean,
and everybody everybody already gets there early. A lot of people are already there Friday night, so we'll probably talk about pushing start time earlier that day. We talked about the road barriers, because for some people they want to drive through yards and around cars that are parked, and everybody knows there's an event going on down there. So I sent you a picture of that. We've already got those ordered. We're gonna do some signs down the road to help people line up, give them parking spots for their class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to help them line up so they know where their pairing is at. And for our fans, if any of our fans are watching, I've already put out there today, we're looking for bleachers, adding some more barriers. This event has just grown so huge, so fast, that we want to take care of them, because without them, the event's really not worth it. All the racers and stuff showing up, that's cool, but our fan base, that's huge. We want to make sure we're taking care of them as well as the racers as well. So we don't want to miss that ticket. So make sure we have those guys taken care of. So we're working on that.
A lot of big things coming, and y'all do 3 events a year.
Yep.
And one for the kids there in October for the trick or was it trunk or treat or trick or treat?
Trick or street.
Trick or street. Yeah, I know there's so many of them nowadays that you gotta name the right one.
Yep. And the one in September is actually the Clash on the Concrete. So that's where you'll see a lot of your big heavy hitters come out, and a lot of your big long travel guys come out for that one, and to see who's really got it. So
yeah.
Well, and that's the one that'll have the big high buy-ins. That's the one that'll have to see who's really wants to put it all on the line. So that's the one that's really, if you want to come to a good show, you really want to see what you got and where you stack at across the racers across the nation. That's the one you want to be at. And it's September 11th.
Yeah. So I know you had tons of sponsors and stuff, and we actually only had the truck was the only one that really got out of shape. There, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think something might have broke.
Yeah, because he just went hard left, and I was sitting there talking to him. He goes, "I don't know what happened." He goes, "I just want to get up and look at my truck." He goes, "I'm fine." So I taped him up. He went over and looked at his truck. He goes, "I don't know what happened." He goes, "I just went hard left."
Yeah.
And he goes, and thank goodness we had those barriers where there was, because the gas line that actually feeds the city was right behind that barrier. So yeah, that was actually, if there was a barrier in a good spot, that was it. So,
yeah, he's a local guy here. So, he's from South, and I think he moved up here to the DFW area. But good guy.
Yeah, super good guy. I tried to call him. I think his phone got broken in his truck. Tried to reach out to him to check on him, but I guess his phone's broke. I'll try to call him again here in a day or so. Check on him. Definitely want to do that. Make sure he's good and he's okay and all that, and definitely lend our support to him if there's anything we can do for him or anything like that. So,
yeah. Well, I know you got a ton of sponsors and stuff and people to thank. So,
and that's the one sheet I didn't bring with me over to the shop. Let's see how good my memory is. Let's see. We got Pollination Cultivation. Those guys are where we park. They do a phenomenal job. We had 1440 Processing. We had, MMJ or Redbird MMJ. They were there. Dallas Hemp Company, Vertical Vibes, Kyle Maddox. Trying to think what his Infamous OG. We had our porta potty people.
I was about to say the porta potty people.
Who was it? Did you see Justin Atkins, Thunder Chicken's live feed of the porta potties and how phenomenal they were?
No, I must have missed it, but
you got to go to his page, check it out. He did a whole live feed on how awesome the porta potties were. M&M portable toilets out of Wilburton. We had the local Renee Montgomery and Jimmy Montgomery with Eagle Oil, and then Colby Hayes out of Hartshorn also with Complete Services. They provided those for the race and in-kind sponsorship. Eugene Mordecai brought all the gravel in for the return road and helped get all that going. We had, my shop, After Hours Auto Performance, Gown Mountain Speed Shop. They also sponsored. We had Barlow Built Performance. That's Paul and Laura. They're to help with all the other stuff. Hey, I'm getting to Dustin and Shay. DSP. We had Quality Transmissions in Tulsa. They actually build all the transmissions for my shop, for my hot rods, and I send them tons of business out of my shop. Sam May, those guys do a great job. We got Sam Waltner Freedom Ford in McAllister, Oklahoma. If you're looking for a new vehicle, new, used, whatever it is, those guys are phenomenal. Thomas Roberts, Memphis 10, that guy all in one renovations. Memphis 10 crew theirself. Jamie Otts, they came in and sponsored as well. We had Accelerated Racing Solutions. We had, going down the line, Brad Martin. They came in and helped with a lot of the hauling and setup. That family did. We had, let's see, going down the line here. Who else did we have? You made me walk over to my trailer. So I don't want to miss anybody because I'll feel really, really bad.
Maybe some people can dial in here.
Who am I missing?
Turbo Tacos?
No, he was a vendor. He
He's a
paid his
vendor.
vendor fee, and he fed me a couple times. He's a really great guy, too.
Did the bleachers get sponsored, or did you have to buy them?
No, they came from where I actually work my real job. We actually bought those or rented those. And the funny thing is, we felt like we were blessed all day. Funny story about that. Justin, we're pulling them back, and I'm cruising down the highway, and all of a sudden the trailer starts whipping around, and it seems like we blow a tire either going there or coming back every time we rent those things. And it's Sunday. We're like, golly, what are we going to do? And we don't have a jack with us, nothing. We're just trying to get everything put up. And I look up, and there's a little old man sitting outside a little trucking company, sitting out there just drinking a sweet tea, just sitting outside his door of a shop. And I was like, I could not have blown a tire in a better spot. So went over there, and he actually let us borrow a jack, and I would have rented it from him. I'd have gave him a $100 bill out of my pocket just to use his jack just so I could get those things back. Let's see, who else? Got all the porta potties. Firefighter and policeman. Hey, thank you very much, Eric. Yes, those guys. Oh, yeah, they did a phenomenal job. Tim Colbert, our wrecker service. He's local there in town, been one of my buddies for 20-something years. He's does a phenomenal job with our wrecker service. Thank you, Tim. You're always there and on call. Mark McCullough with the body shop in Haleyville, he helps out as well, provide anything else that we need. There was just tons of people with backpack blowers that showed up. Bill Brown brought some from the Salisaw track. He just tons of them. Him and Ricky, they got out there and helped. Tons of people I didn't even recognize got out there and helped with backpack blowers, and they were phenomenal. Larry Ashlot come down and helped. Helped with all the parking and anything else we needed and maintaining stuff. So Larry from Tulsa Track, Tulsa Raceway Park, thank you for all your help. There's just a lot of people. Oh, hey, come here, babe. Hand it to me. Here. My wife's bringing me a list. She heard me there talking.
She's saving your life.
She is saving my life. She is the best thing ever to me. All right. So we already said Redbird. We got those guys. Let's see how good my memory is. Thomas Roberts. Oh, Toby Blaylock, two old boys dirt services. So we got them. The good friend of mine, Toby, he definitely there to help us out. Super dude. He had the black Camaro that went sideways across the finish line in Big Tire. That was him. He never lifts, so he definitely wasn't going to miss it. The M&M, we had those. Barlow built, got them. Pollination had them. Colbert had them. Let's see. Mordecai's. Let's see. Complete. Hey, I did pretty good. Let's see. Oklahoma Buildings, Tommy Aldridge. So Tommy actually had two in the daily driver. Had that pretty blue short wide pickup, and then that kind of pewter color one. And he also brought a light plant down. So big thanks to Tommy. Huge business there where he puts up portable buildings. If you guys need anything for that, he travels all over Oklahoma doing it. Super great guy. You won't find anybody better for that as well. I think he might have been the only one. I'm sitting here right next to one of his light plants outside of my shop. That would be the one guy. Oh, Brad Bevins. Everybody knows Brad, right? Brad Bevins. He All About You Plumbing here in McAllister. Brad, thank you for all that you do. He's been a supporter since we started this, and I don't know how I could even not think about Brad. He's a super good buddy of mine. He's over at the shop. I'm over at his place all the time. He's a huge supporter of everything we do. Anytime we ever need anything. Yates Pest Control. They've been on board with us for several years as well. Trent Dugan is actually Kelly's son, and he should be having a little small tire truck roll out here pretty quick. He'll be racing in tailgate and small tire with us. He just sent me some pictures of his headers that Don Dial's working up for him, so he'll be out here pretty quick. So look forward to seeing him come to a lot of our events. So thank them very much. And True Grit Custom Coatings. If you need anything powder coated, Joseph Watts. He was actually there racing in a little G body. So if you need anything coated, he's super good at it. You can check him out. True Grit Custom Coatings on Facebook. Does a phenomenal job. And that's it. We already had the Dallas Hemp Company, so that was it. I did pretty good. Let's see. I'd like to thank the bumper curb that kept me on the road. Yes, Brian, that did. They either mess up your bumpers or your bead locks every time you come down there, man. So you're always doing some damage, brother. But without our sponsors, this thing wouldn't be possible. It wouldn't be as big as it is. It wouldn't be as good as it is. All the help I haven't had a chance to jump out and tell all the help thank you like I normally do because it's just been so busy. But Sam and John Woolley, John's a beast. John keeps things moving. He is an extension of myself. Me and that man think a lot alike, and I just can't thank him enough. I can't thank Paul and Laura enough. I can't thank all the girls at registration enough. I can't thank everybody that gets out there and help. Even Eric, Ryan's crew gets out there and helps clean up oil spills. Just everybody helps, and there's so many people that help, and there's been more people reach out. Man, he goes, you run around, you look stressed out. You need this, you need this. What do you need to help? What do you need to help? So there's even more people coming on board to help, and I'm just super excited about it. I'm excited for the next one. And if people want to help, people want to get involved, hey, just reach out to me. We'll find a job. We're going to come with a task list, and that's just going to be your job for the day. That way people aren't overran and overburdened and everything else that, hey, here's your job. Just do it and do it well. And I guess you kind of seen what the gate raised and where it kind of went to for the city, right? Did you see that? Where actually posted that?
Yeah,
over like $11,180 or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's huge. That's huge for that city. Yeah. Not counting all the revenue that it brought into that little town, into McAllister, all the hotel rooms, all the fuel, all the restaurants, everything that was done. It's just a huge impact for this little area. We love you too, brother. But I just love everybody that comes down there. I really do. I do this out of the love of my heart. It's not for any other reason. I love being a part of it. I love being part of the community. It's just it's all about being bigger than yourself, being giving back to what you love. And that's kind of how I've been all around the world a few times, and that's what I've kind of learned. It's always be bigger than yourself, be better than yourself, always give back, and just always do more and more than what you can do, and just be good to people. And people will be good to you, and things will grow, and things will be great. And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And I definitely appreciate everybody coming out and making the event what it is, because without the fans, without the racers, it wouldn't be anything. And I'm just lucky to be a part of it.
And so the next one's September 11th.
September 11th, yes, sir.
And then the last one is it's the weekend before, right? It's the 22nd.
I think so. 22nd. I'd have to get off.
Yeah, I think it's the Trick or Street is the 22nd,
yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, because I think it's 23rd last year, so it'll be a day earlier. So.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right. Well, go ahead.
But, yep. Oh, but hey, we thank you and Heath for coming out and doing the hard work. Love having you guys on the line and on the finish line. That is a huge help.
And Perry on the tire crack.
Perry Buddha on the tire crack. Love having that guy there doing that job. I don't think anybody does it better. So,
yeah. And then we did have one questionable tire crack or not tire crack, but cross. And I called it a cross. And, it was Uncle Bill. Some thought that he didn't cross, and some I'm sitting there looking down, and in the end it's my call, and it's what I see with my own eyes. I don't even know the guy who was racing him, but if y'all can zoom in, there's what I was looking at when I seen. The crack in the center is the center line, and as you can tell up there, you can see a quarter of the car over the line. So, but in the end, I don't want to make that call just because I like Bill and everything, but it's the right call to make. So,
yep.
Just because you can't have friends and do this stuff. So whatever's right's right. So you got to go with it.
And Bill and I had that conversation today, and he 100% respects it. And and you race with Bill and see Bill all the time, and and that right there shows how good a program you have. Because you could have easily made the call the other way, and you do the right thing, and that's why we have you there, brother.
Yeah.
So
I know we're all good, Bill. I was just I didn't want to make a call, but you know, you got to. You can't have sides when you're flagging. That's why I don't even bet on races. And people will come up to me all the time and who do you got? And I'm like, I can't bet just because I'm the flagger, and just like Heath don't bet because he's a finish line guy. So that's just the way it is.
But definitely a good event. Definitely appreciate all the support despite what the weatherman said. It was phenomenal. 128 cars, crazy.
Yeah, that's a good, that's phenomenal weekend. I mean, even though it did take a long time to get first round done, but that was us waiting on stupidity for one, and then the paramedics, and they had a couple calls they had to go check on some idiot out there that was, I heard that was in the pits or something, that had a felony warrant, was passed out drunk or something, or nothing. I don't know, but it's just, you know, just the nonsense that slows everything down. But in the end, it was we got it done. We got first round done at least.
And part of state.
Yeah.
But anyhow, man, I'll let you get on with your program, brother. And hey, again, appreciate you. We'll see you in September, if not before. And hey, and if everybody gets a chance, come out and check out Rumble on the Runway, June 19th in Muskogee, Oklahoma. I'm probably going to take one of my dailies, this guy right here. I'll probably take it up there and run it in a couple classes. Yeah, it's one we've been putting together for a little bit, little twin turboed SS truck. So we'll probably take it up there and run it a little bit. We don't have our small tire car back together yet. We just got the heads done on it. So, but we got this one just about together. So, yeah,
I'm thinking about, I might be going up there, going live. So I don't know yet. I haven't got anything. I don't know what I got on the calendar yet, but
well, if we take this one up there, jump in it and go on the cruise with me.
There you go.
Seats open. All right, brother. Sounds good.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks for coming on.
See you, buddy. Thanks. Bye.
All right. Later. Oh, all right. Let's see. I invited Mr. You know who wins. He couldn't go to H-Town this weekend because of the butt hurt bar, because insurance wouldn't allow him to enter it. So he went and stayed close to home, and what do you know? He won. Go figure. This guy wins, you know, so don't I look all professional?
What are you doing?
Don't I look all professional with the mic and stuff?
Huh?
Don't I look all professional with the mic and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do.
So I seen that you and Blaine cleaned house.
Well, Blaine cleaned house. I had to work for it pretty hard.
I seen that final. That was pretty close, huh?
Yeah. Probably about a car or so, maybe within a car.
Well, that's close. Yeah. That's close coming against you.
Yeah. Well, Kyle Wheats beat me a few times before, so I owed him one this time.
So you went to Streetcar Takeover in Nebraska?
Yep, at I-29. So
I-29, your home track.
My local racetrack. The racetrack had Friday test and tune, and then Saturday was the car show, and then first round only at night, and then Sunday was the rest of the rounds, and they had a few classes, small tire, radial, and then some index classes. So yeah, overall, you know, it was pretty hot out, long days. But
so the tune, I guess going from night to day is, I guess that kind of messes with your track temps and tunes and stuff. Right?
You know, racing in the summer like this when it's 95 degrees out, it makes the surface pretty hard. But yeah, Saturday night we didn't race till 9:30. We didn't start racing till 9:30. So I don't even remember what time we went up, and then Sunday started at noon. So it was two totally different, you know, tune-ups, atmospheres, you know, chassis tune-ups. And Friday testing was at nighttime. So didn't really get a whole lot of testing, you know, in the heat of the day, but moving through the field, I think they had 14 cars, you know, it's not a horrible turnout. Could have been worse, could have been better, but Blaine's class, I think, had 20 some. You know, radio always does pretty well here. Reed, will you go upstairs? Thank you. Okay. He's playing. But yeah, radio.
But it ain't like you don't have tune-ups for that track anyway.
Right. I mean, I race on that track a lot. That is for sure. I mean, but there's a couple people complaining and that the track was horrible and this and that. I mean, it's just terrible to complain about a track or the surface or whatever. We all have to race on it, you know, and you're going to become a better racer if you can adapt to changes instead of just complaining about them. You know, that's the biggest thing I see when I go to radial prep races with like Heckman and stuff like that, is they rely on the prep so heavily that they don't adjust their car to the changes. Instead, they just either go out there and they go really fast or they spin, and that's it. You know.
Well,
So
and you've got all kinds of different tunes and stuff. So you got your program down to where you pretty much just. I know you. It's just not changing tires with you.
Yeah.
You got everything. You got everything. That's a science.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of tires, I had a horrible time. I run tubes in a couple sets of wheels that I have, and I ripped 2 tubes in a row during eliminations and had to change the tubes in between rounds. And Blaine took his tubes out of his tires in case I needed more. It was a fiasco, but
Wow.
luckily the tubes that were in there lasted 2 more passes to the finals. And it's just, I had Barron overnight me 3 tubes just in case I needed them for this weekend. And you know, the struggles come with racing, going rounds and stuff. Not everything is easy, and luckily Blaine had an easy way to the finals and win, but I definitely did not, comparatively to some of the other races I've been to that I've won. Some of them, you know, are pretty smooth sailing, easy, and this one was not. But luckily, you know, it's a lot easier at my home track. There's a lot of people that I know there that's willing to help out when needed. And Sean was there, you know, Darcy was racing, but she got put out for first round by Kyle Wheat, the guy I raced in the finals. So he was able to help me out, you know, and she was. And so we were able to work through it and ended up taking the win. So,
you know, if she would have beat him and it went on to finals and beat you,
she has beat me before. So,
no, I think it'd still be posted all over the internet.
Oh yeah, she reminds me all the time. You know that she blew up my golf cart a couple weekends ago, and I've been without a golf cart.
Oh boy.
And a guy I know was selling one, and he delivered it to me on Sunday. And I told him, I said, well, I just got to win this money back so I can afford to feed Reed and everybody. Luckily I did. So now we got a new golf cart and got to fix the old one. So
this guy wants to know what made you go to the weight bar? Seemed like your car worked well without it, but no hate, just honest question.
So, you know, if you pay attention or follow Beater Bomb, whatever, you know, last year I didn't have such a stellar year as previous years in the past, and competition gets faster, and I made some changes to the chassis and the drivetrain, and I just struggled all year with it. And I come up with some pretty crazy ideas, you know, just, I mean, let's be honest. I live for racing. It's a very serious, you know, see, exactly. It's a very serious deal in my program, racing. And so is hard to move all the weight from the front, and I added a little bit more weight to the front in that year, and the physics behind it, help move that weight a lot easier. But, when you get on good surfaces, such as this weekend was prepped, which, it was pretty good prep in my opinion. Could have been better. Yeah. I've seen a lot worse there, but nothing out of the ordinary for me. I did end up racing without it though this weekend, and felt like I was doing pretty well. One of the pictures I posted on my post for the weekend, I was wheeling out there at like 400 or 500 feet. So it was working pretty good, but the prep was, good in my opinion. So, and a racer that races on junk.
Fuel slut days. Good Lord. Damn, that's old.
Thanks.
That's old school guy right there. That's a fan right there.
Yeah. So, me typically racing on junk is, I felt like it was pretty good to me. Could have, but the 28-inch tire I was racing on this weekend, I have been struggling lately on it, and I feel like I did a little better this weekend, and wasn't bad. Just need some more data with it is all.
And you, no doubt that that'll be next on the agenda. More data on 28s.
Oh yeah,
29s.
sure.
I'm sure you got tons and tons of data.
Man, I love the 29s. And that'll be what I'm on this weekend. And I don't know, are you gonna be there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
well,
yeah.
Cool.
Faux show.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be pretty fun. A lot of, I don't know if you guys have talked about the race, but I'll just leave it at that. There's going to be a lot of fast cars there, and I always look forward to racing new cars, and stuff like that. And I don't think, I think it'll be a really good race, and hopefully it just goes off smooth and everybody does good,
Oh, he said he remembers when it was a 5.3 with nitrous.
Whew, yeah, that's a long time ago.
I remember back when you used to have the 4.8 when you had the 4.8 in it.
The 4.8 is when I won that first Street Outlaws deal at the airstrip. I think that was like $7 or $8 grand when the Kai Kelly and I think John Doe actually won the race, but they had something with the Street Outlaws on there, and I won the small tire class there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the beater's come a long ways, and it 6 years ago. Yeah. The beater has come a long ways, and I feel like this year I'm showing actually what all I learned last year and actually doing pretty good now. This is like the 8th weekend in a row we've won, so
look at you. Big time.
Nah. Nothing crazy. Everybody's beatable. Yeah, that was when I had 4-foot flames coming off the bottom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm glad one of y'all didn't get pregnant doing that stuff.
Ryan's had his car for just as long as I have. I think Ryan's was his first car. Mine was my second car, and I still do have my other first car, the convertible Mustang. But I've had this one for the beater I've had for 12 years.
Oh.
So. Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Oh wait, was it? Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah. So I like racing. I mean, that's just part of it.
I know. I still remember the go-kart.
Oh yeah.
Oh. You weren't taking no prisoners during that. He was lapping people. And then pointing at them.
I know.
Every time we go around, he would put up 1. He would put up 2. I done lapped you twice. Come on. I think that was Richard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, so sponsors.
Of course, I have sponsors. This type of at this level of racing, it's a lot easier when you have people that help you out, and it's a a partnership, not like sponsorship. You try to help them out the best you can, and they help you out the best you can. Sometimes it's just the timeline of getting parts, whether they put you in front of the line and you pay retail, or they get you parts at cost, or they give you stuff. I mean, it just, everybody helps out in their own way, and obviously Chad. Oh yeah,
oh boy, oh boy.
I didn't know if we were talking about that.
No.
We're not. Okay. I'm in, but I just don't feel like he is, because he feels like the bar is unsafe. So, that's his opinion, and is what it is. So I'll be there. Don't worry. But otherwise, yes, my sponsors, Chad at the Shop Inc. has helped me for 5-6 years, whatever, all the way from the beginning. He, has a dyno, mutual, help here and there, and sponsors the events I put on, and, overall just really good guy and good company. He'd literally, he one year he canceled his Valentine's Day plans with his wife to let me use the dyno so we could tune my car.
That's a good guy.
That's how
he's not smart, but he's a good guy.
Right, exactly. Chad's a really good guy. Otherwise, the shirt I'm wearing, Brad Vasco has been fabricating anything and everything I need on my car since we went turbo, so long time ago. He was the very first guy that was like, "Hey, you want me to build the turbo kit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I don't know how." So bought a turbo and went on from there. And he obviously helped build the Butthurt bar and did the whole 25-2 conversion to my car. And he can his shop pretty much works on late model GM stuff, shit, Ford, all sorts of stuff, cam swaps, engine swaps, pretty much a lot of stuff. But he's very good at welding and fabricating. He's got a tube bender and stuff like that. As I said earlier, Baron Racing, John Gentry, he gets me parts right away, and he's a dealer for anything. I mean, I get my tires from him. Heckman gets his tires from him. Lots of people. He works at Stroud, but he's a dealer for everything else. So, oh yeah, I even got his hat on. Gosh, this camera's backwards. But yeah, Marilat Racing, Marty Marilat built my rear end for me. Luckily, it's the pretty badass 9-inch, and I had some crazy tires shake these a few weekends ago, and if I had the 8.8 from last year, it would have broke. But the 9-inch has been hanging in there. Yeah, I hate 28s, Nate. I just hate them. I'm not good at them. Maybe Cali Nate will help me this weekend, What do you think?
Oh, it is. Nate is bully tuned.
Yeah, he is. But so yeah, another person is obviously Justin Heckman. He's helps a lot of racers out with fuel, tires, stuff like that. But Heckman actually comes and, well, good, you're hired. Heckman actually is going to be there this weekend helping me, get to the line and stuff like that. So he supports me with tires and just, good friend all around. Bullet Racing Engines built my motor this year, so that's been a huge help. I was in a big pinch. I think it was April-ish time. Season was coming around and motor wasn't done, and Jim offered to take it on board and got it all finished up for me. So that was a big help. You know, like I said, some of these companies, they don't have money to offer, but they have time to offer. And that is an extremely big help in, you know, in this, what they call, I guess, COVID age. I don't know what you want to call it, but parts are extremely hard to get. And, you know, sometimes time is worth money, you know, so just because if there's a racer out there, just because you're looking for free parts, that's not really what it's about, you know. So Jim Gray and Bullet Racing Engines came on board and helped me out big time getting the engine done and just overall support here and there. Let's see. Otherwise, T&D rockers. I needed rockers in a pinch. Just another company that was able to get the parts right away. And, you know, no matter what it costs, you know, we all want to be out there racing, you know, and so whether, and when I am out there racing, I have a lot more chance at winning than sitting at home on the couch. So anything I can do to get out there racing is always a huge help. Let's see, who else is there? Oh, VSE. Oh, Jesus. Well, hopefully Rolly will be there with Apollo this weekend. Is he on the list?
Maybe.
I hope so. Otherwise, VSE tuning, Jordan and Tom, they tune my truck that gets me to the races there and back. They also let Blaine and I use their stacker when it's available and stuff. So that really helps cut down on fuel costs for us. I think we're actually going to use it this weekend also, since the race we're going to is kind of far away.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Down in Mexico,
who else
isn't
is
it?
there?
That's down in Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah, Mexico's pretty far from where I live in Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know why I live so far north, Limpy.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's far. There's a few other companies throughout there, you know, throughout that my program that help me out here and there. Weldtables.com. Dave, he helps me out with diesel fuel and stuff like that. Oh, geez, shut up. I saw a racing this weekend. I don't know. Let's see. I know I'm forgetting a few. Gosh, why do you put me on the spot? Yeah, look at that thing.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I know. Just saying that must have sold it right there. Some guy from the crowd must have went and like, hey, I got to buy that thing. It's too bad he didn't buy a faster car. Maybe he couldn't afford the faster cars.
Maybe. Oh.
I
I got some chats going on here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what CODA is, but sure.
Circuit of the Americas.
Oh, Varney's scared of the bar, so he outlawed it there.
I got you.
So, you know what I say. There's plenty of other races to race.
Yep. Just like this weekend, the bar wasn't allowed at Hartshorn, so you're like,
yeah.
And you're like, fine, you know, I understand, you know.
No, and you know, like I said from the beginning, my one car was not going to hurt Mike's car count, and as you saw, there was tons of racers there and tons of support. And I told Mike from the get-go that
why they showed up. Maybe that's why they showed up.
That's probably why. You're probably right.
Beer wasn't there.
Agreed.
No, it was the event. I'm just going to say that.
No, yeah. Mike always puts on a good event, and if I didn't have anything else going on, then I would have been there and gave it my best shot without it, you know. But luckily, Streetcar Takeover had an event, you know, 20 minutes from my house, so it's kind of like, and $5,000 guaranteed. So it was kind of like a no-brainer to just stay local. And then Michelle and Reed and Piper were able to come there every day. Reed yells at me every time that I go out of town to race, and he wants to come. And it's hard to take him when it's far away, because sitting in a car seat for 8, 9, 10 hours is kind of rough. And then watching him and
Benadryl is your friend.
Gosh, Limpy, your microphone is messing up again.
Benadryl is your friend.
I don't know. Maybe it's me. You better just move on to the next person. I've been on here long enough.
I got him on here, but he must be on that. He must be on that Jason Rank Wi-Fi.
No, I'm not even on the Wi-Fi. Should I turn on the Wi-Fi?
I said no. I think Callie Nate must be on that Jason Rank Wi-Fi.
Oh,
because that's all I'm seeing from him. We'll kick him and we'll try to get him back. But that's all your sponsors? Oh,
huh?
Maybe that's all your sponsors? Just 40 of
Your
them?
microphone still ain't working out for me.
Oh boy. All right. How about now?
Oh yeah. What did you do?
Nothing. I just started talking.
Oh no, I can hear you now.
I said Jason Rank. Callie Nate's on that Jason Rank Wi-Fi.
I know.
Nate, that's what we're getting right there. I know you can see it by now.
He's probably driving. He's not even at home. Oh, he's in Wichita, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on that Wichita Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh wait.
Oof.
Rank, yours ain't never worked fine. It's usually it's your phone. But congrats on the win, and we'll be seeing you. You know when, and congrats, UM Lane.
All right.
Have a good one.
Okay, thanks, Limpy. Bye.
Bye. Your winner at Streetcar Takeover. Oh, he might have your phone, Rank. Tell Nate to use your phone. It might work better. Hold on. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man. But we'll get back to these photos until Nate gets on here, and Dylan killing it with the shots as well. Tyler with the super freak there. James is Dylan with the Apollo Second Amendment flag. Juju leaving wheels up. All right, I gotta say something about this photo right here. You can barely see me in the background, but I was actually rolling, because when this dude did the burnout, these people on the top of your screen there, when he fired it up and did a burnout, I swear to God, I think people. I seen a woman throw her baby in the air that was holding the baby, and I seen so many weird looking faces that I've never seen before, just because of that burnout. And I'm sure one of them, I couldn't tell which one, but I'm sure one of them crapped on themselves. And that was the gnarliest burnout from my perspective. Just seeing the faces and everything, it was just fabulous. It was perfect. There's Joey and them with their wins this weekend. Of course, the man right there. And this car right here surprised me. Danny and them guys down there, they brought that car out, and that car was rolling now. He was rolling up top. Let's see what Callie Nate get on here. Still no Callie Nate. We'll try to kick him and he can try to come back. Gary and I don't know who he's racing. There's another turbo car over there, I think. Tyler with the good shot there. Another Juju shot. The Black Widow. That was right before the accident of the flying off the collector. Tyler Lohman there with the good shot. All right, well, let's just see if still no Callie Nate. Still no Callie Nate. We do have this video by 660 Street here. Check it out.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, All in.
They were rolling now. Still no Callie Nate. Callie might, Nate, you might try turning off your Wi-Fi, just doing maybe your cell phone signal, or if you're with Rank, maybe Rank has Wi-Fi. I don't know. Tell Rank to restart his whole phone. Yeah, he might have to turn off. He might have to just reboot his whole phone. Maybe not. Thanks for the video, Richard. What are we talking about in here? Well, we got a chance. We can be at where I'm going to be at here pretty soon. As you know, H-Town, we were there. We're going to be back there in September and October. We have Race Wars at the end of this month at the Equalizer in Hutchinson, Kansas. 64 of the baddest street racers. That actual street race. Just saying. We have the Civil War 3. Is that 3 or 4? I think it's 3. Civil War 3. 40,000. Then you have the come up. We will be in August. That come up is end of the month, and then the weekend before is the Nut Up or Shut Up in Wicksboro Dragway, North Carolina. I will be. They haven't got a flyer up yet, but July. Let me use my cheat notes here. Where's it at? Calendar. I think it's July 17th. We will be back in Hobbs, New Mexico for the another battle at the airstrip there. We'll be at Monroe, Louisiana at the end of July. And then, of course, the Civil War 3 in the Wilkesboro. Then we'll be at H-Town. That's the kata that they were talking about. They're talking about doing that the 17th Circuits of America. That's down there in Austin. Then we'll be in War in the Woods on the 25th. H-Town, the Grand Hustle, the come up on the end of the October. Back to Monroe at the beginning of the month. Well, of course, we'll be at in Kentucky there for the Black Friday race again. And so that's all we got locked in right now. So looks like somebody figured it out, or he might have put the quarter in the Wi-Fi machine.
Hey, what's up?
What you figured out?
No, I switched to my laptop.
Oh boy.
So I got off of Rank's Poverty Section 8 Wi-Fi. and we're working now.
Oh. So pretty good weekend. I mean, I know it's not what we wanted, but the car looked good for
never going down that surface.
Yeah, we thinking, man, that starting line, the rubber's peeling up, and you're like, wow, this looks beautiful. Yeah, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, it was good for us. I kind of sent something out soft early, and then kind of poured it in down track a little bit. I didn't listen to my lineup guy, because my car, if it gets into a big wheelie, it'll want to go left a little bit. So we've been cheating right just a little bit. And there's a crown on that road, and Jason had lined me up straight so that the crown wouldn't get me. And the fucking crown got me because I pointed my fucking shit right. And so I was kind of driving it all the way down, but it made a good pass. I think people were like, "Oh shit, who is that?"
Yeah, they were. What people don't understand about that road is the crown will get you because it pulls you towards the center. Real bad.
It pulled me to the curb big time.
Well, I was about to say it depends on which lane you're in, but
right.
The I think the left lane pulls you towards the center, and the right lane pulls you towards the curb.
Right, and that's what it did. Because our second pass in small tire against that Camaro, which, by the way, that car fucking hauls ass. I wasn't expecting him. I looked over to about 200 foot, and like he was about a fender out on me. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. I'm going to have to go get this man. And we went around him at like 330 or so, and then I don't know if he had a problem or what, but he let off, and we made a pretty good pass.
I think he lost a little traction up top.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jason said he knew he was about to get turbo fucked.
Oh boy.
That's not my words. That's not my words. I don't. He just said he saved them Pistons for another day.
There you go. But
we had fun. That race was definitely one of my bucket list races. I want to go back, and like run a complete one. I was really looking forward to running Ryan. We were supposed to run in big tire in second round. I mean, I know some people are like, "Why are you looking forward to running that, man?" But you can't. You don't know how good you are until you line up next to the best. So
exactly, you can't claim to be the best unless you beat the best.
Right. So,
and there were some hitters out there this past weekend.
There was fast, like there was legit some fast cars. It sucks that the rain came in like the second time, because I think the rain that came in the first time actually made the road better because it cleaned it all off.
Yeah.
Got all the mud and the dirt and shit off of it. And, I looked at it and, people are like, oh, this road's tricky. And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm tightening the front end up on my shit, because we would have stacked it on the bumper.
Yeah. As after that rainstorm came through, that's when you started seeing all the wheelies and stuff. Down up top. And, even Kendall was wheeling like a madman out there as well. And, they've all got that road figured out. So
yeah, that was my first time there, so I feel pretty good with what we did with as fast as the car was. And it was, it shot out pretty flat and didn't do any big stupid wheelies. I got a little aggressive in the left lane against that Camaro, and it spun a little bit, but our car recovers so good when it spins. Like, it's still driving out even though it's spinning, and it allowed me to go get the guy. So
yeah. Somebody wants to know how's the Z coming?
The Z actually, I'll send you some pictures of it here shortly. The Z is coming along well. My guy Abraham is back at the shop actually, and by the time I'm hoping I get back, it's going to be ready to do like final assembly stuff and then pull it apart and paint it. And then I'm picking up my heads from our sponsors at Frankenstein this Friday in Dallas, and we're going to absolutely we'll get lunch for sure. So I'm going to go to Frankenstein on Friday, and we wanted to do a meet and greet last time we were out here, and then we ended up wadding up our shit, so didn't have that chance. So now we'll do it with a pony and get to go meet all the guys that I haven't met. I met some more of them this last weekend at H-Town.
Chris and them.
Yeah, and I was able to help Chris out, and hopefully I helped him get faster. So gave Junior an education on how to hold a fuck car straight. He was getting scared. So, but no, it was fun. I'm looking forward to this weekend, honestly.
Yeah. It's gonna be a different animal.
Yeah. So, and then, it wouldn't be a trip over here for us if we didn't have fucking tow rig problems. And
I heard
brand new tow rig lost an injector on our way to H-Town, so we had to come back and get Jason's truck. So, yeah.
Was it kind of nervous getting back into a Ford?
Fat Amy don't fuck around.
Jason said Fat Amy don't fuck around though. I will say she is.
I know it don't. It told my shit back from Austin one time.
I will say this: she don't get that name for nothing, because she drink the fuel. I mean, she get like 9 miles a gallon if we lucky. She got them biscuit hips.
No.
I'm used to my Duramax. It gets like 14, 15. We had to stop for fuel. each
Dang.
way. Yeah, we're only
Damn.
4 hours away. So, but it was fun. When we got there, there's so many people there. This is stuff that we don't a lot of times get because we're always street racing. We very rarely go to events like this. We don't have these kind of events where we're at. So it was cool to have all the kids like come up, and like all the kids always dig the car. They like always point at it. Oh, that's My Little Pony, and like so it's cool. I like seeing the kids smile, and it was cool. We got a lot of compliments on the car. We got a lot of people that didn't know that was our car. And we had people come up to us saying, man, that first pass was nasty. So it felt good.
Yeah, because y'all used to some I'll go ahead and say it. Y'all used to some junk ass roads.
Yeah, but I will say this. Our road in Tulare starting line pulls more G's and more 60-foot than H-Town does. Straight up.
Is that the foo?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, hell yeah. Look at
we go
seen the meme.
We go
like a racetrack out
20s.
there.
We go 20 60-foots at the foo, and I went a 35 our first pass at the H-Town. And
but that was also not knowing what it would do out of the hole.
Right.
I'm sure you had more in it out of the hole for the next pass.
I did, and then it spun.
Oh,
So we slowed down a tenth on the 60-foot. We went a 145 60-foot, but I was able. I think I caught him on the lie a little bit, and then we were close enough to him by half track that he's not going to outrun us on the back end. So, there I will say, I haven't had that much power in the car as I did there. Like I was stacking power in, the car was stacking power in, and then I'm grabbing buttons, and it took everything that I threw at it. So
I know there's one old boy. He said that I was talking to him, and he said he had 15 pounds, or was it 12 pounds on the button? I'm like, good Lord,
holy shit!
And he said, it took it. He said it took it.
If I put 12 pounds on my combo, we out in a ditch. unless I'm like in left field on the base tune. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, our base tune was fast. And then, I just took what I put into it the first round and just stuck it in there and then put 5 on the button. And, if I put 12 on the button on my combo, we're crashing at 99% of the time.
I don't know what 12 pounds on his combo was, but
it ain't much.
I know who it is, and it worked. He said he just grabbed it. He was ahead. He just grabbed it to see if it would hold it, and it held it. He said it loved it.
Because like 12 pounds on my car is like 600 horsepower.
Well,
it's a lot.
Well, that's what those nitrous guys. How many kits they running?
Right. They best start stacking kits if they want to equal what 12 pounds is on the button. Wow. I don't know anything about 40 pounds. We were on 18. No bullshit. 18 pounds. The second pass against the Camaro, we were on like 18. The first pass, we were on 16.
And that's when you get to scramble. What do you have on your scramble? 2 pounds?
5 pounds of dome makes like 2.5 pounds.
I got you.
I haven't had the scramble hooked up in so long. I had to reconfigure some shit and hook it back up because I'm looking at this road. I'm like, fuck, man, I really should put something like a panic something or other because I think the road will take it. And that way I don't overshoot early and then knock tire off and then I'm, by having too much in it. So, it definitely we're behind the learning curve out here. There's guys that have 50, 60, 100 passes out here. We had basically one right off the trailer. And, we had guys coming up to us saying, man, that motherfucker looked fast, like fast.
It looked like it was on the pass, that first pass.
It was. It ran more mile an hour the second pass.
When you ran Tiana, I think, was that the first? Yeah, when you ran Tiana. Yeah. And I think she entered everything but freaking truck class.
Right.
She was just having fun.
Yeah. And if I could have, I would have entered daily, but we were going to bring doors, but then you can't have Lexan windows, so we were kind of out. So we were going to bring, or True Street, True Street. We were going to bring doors and put the stock doors on it and run True Street there, and be able to run both. And you can't have Lexan, so we just entered big tire and small tire. So
there you go.
But I mean, like I said, we ran. I wanted that pass. We ran 5 mile an hour more the second pass than we did the first pass. So
it might have been because the competition was there.
Yeah.
Well, you seen him up close, and that's.
Oh, the nitrous car.
Yeah.
Honestly, to be perfectly honest, like I didn't look at the car at all. He was lined up next to me, and I was like, "Oh, okay." It looked like a chassis car of some sort.
Well, didn't you say that you seen him 200 foot and he was right there?
Yeah, when we were 200 feet out, like I saw him shoot out, and I was like, "Okay." And then about 200 foot out, he's like a quarter of a car out on me. I was like, "Fuck!" So I grabbed the button, and then I caught him and went around about 330, and then I could feel that or hear that he had let off probably 450 feet.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, we had a decent head of steam out back for sure. So, but looking forward, I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're going to come down and go see Chris and all them guys?
I'm where at Frankenstein or yeah. We're gonna go there Friday.
Yeah.
So we already booked hotel, and so we're set. We're locked in. So this is like 5 weeks of racing for us. So
yeah,
we hit this weekend. So we hit H-Town, then we hit this race this weekend, and then what is it, Muskogee or Muskogee? We're gonna do that. And then we got Race Wars, and then we're going to hit a race in New Mexico on our way back.
There you go.
So, yeah, wear our shit out this month.
Well, by the time you get back, the Z will be a lot closer.
Yeah. Actually, both my cars should be pretty close. The Z, definitely we need to get it done because that's the car we're going to take back to that Tennessee race that the come up. Yeah. So I think I need to stop in Mississippi though and race Kai on smalls at the pad though. He was talking like he wanted to do some small tire racing, so I just
who?
Kai Kelly. I figured I'd throw that out for him.
Maybe he'll run you.
Yeah.
I mean, he lives right across the river from there, so I mean, shit. Ain't like he can't go test there up until you get there.
Right. He's gonna need it.
Uh-oh.
Get raised in Arizona. Oh, there you go. Sweet. All right.
There you go. I already know where they're going in Arizona.
Right. There's really only 2 spots. So.
Oh yeah. So, you gonna name your sponsors and everything?
Oh man, I have quite a few. I always forget some of them. Obviously Frankenstein. We'll be seeing them this weekend. We got they sent me new jewelry pictures of my new cylinder heads, and oh man, them things are pretty. And then we got Dave at Transmission Specialist in Lancaster, does all our glide stuff, and honestly does pretty much all our trannies. And then he helps out anybody that's out that way. He helped Mike in the mutt, get him squared away, and he's just a good dude. And then Manly Performance, I've been a customer there ever, and if it's my stuff, they you all right over there, Abel? He just ran into the door. If it's my
Rex
stuff,
boy,
right? It is. If it's my stuff, they give us big discounts, so that's cool. PTC converters, Brown's Diesel. That's my buddy Eric. They do all our diesel work, and then he helps out with parts all the time. So, and then Crothers Auto Supply. That's my brother. He gets us the hookup on, whatever we need, really. NGK or parts for the tow rig or any, his ATEC
Injectors.
Yeah. No, Eric's sending me actually injector. He's sending it over to Jordan. So a little shout out to Jordan Manning at Manning's Automotive here in Wichita. He let me come in and use his scanner so I can figure out what injector it is, what number cylinder it is, so we can get one or two or however many we need to get that thing fixed. So hopefully I'll have it fixed this week. Because man, I don't know if I can afford the fuel bill and Fat Amy, she thirsty. Right. Oh, here he is complaining about the trailer being heavy. He just ain't never towed an enclosed before. A big shout out to the guys back at the shop. Fabian and Abraham and Gustavo, and then Emmanuel. He actually owns the car. He lets me go do all this stupid shit all the time. He messaged me yesterday and says, well, were we competitive? I said, yeah, you could say that. I said, there was people asking how fast we went that honestly, they really shouldn't be asking how fast we went. So, that was cool. He was happy about that. I mean, his big thing is he just wants the car to be competitive. And I think it's definitely a top level car, can win pretty much anywhere we go. If I don't screw up. So I'm looking forward to racing with a whole bunch of other bad motherfuckers this weekend. So we can, then we can really show like what we got. So, and I've heard that it's virgin, so I'm really happy about that. So ain't nobody got an advantage over anybody else. We all starting on the same playing field. So that's cool. Other sponsors, JFR, Jarrett Faggart Racing. He does all my camshaft stuff. No Limit Customs. They let me use their dyno all the time, and they built the badass turbo kit that was on the Z. I'm sure I have more sponsors that I'm forgetting, and I apologize, but
Bully Tuned.
Yeah, Bully Tuned. Yeah, me, my own sponsor. Wish my other guys could be here with us. I know Alex is going to be here for Race Wars, but it'd be nice if Marcio and Steven and Alex and Ernie and Hunter could be out here with us.
And get some Waffle House.
Yeah, Ernie loves that Waffle House. So, it would have been cool if they could be here. I think Hunter's going to make it to Race Wars. Fabian's coming back out. They're flying out. And then, Fabian had a nightmare flight home. He got delayed, and then they held him over a night and then couldn't find pilots. Like, it was a nightmare to get him home. But he's finally home. But, like I said, it'd be cool if the rest of my guys were here racing with me. So, but, we're stuck with rank instead. They leave Cali, they ain't never going to find their way back. Ain't that the goddamn truth? Trust me, man, if I could stay out here, I would. But my daughter's still in school, and I'm here for at least another couple of years or in Cali. So I've been actively kind of looking for stuff out here, and like maybe buy something before I can come out, and then I have something when I come out. So that I don't know. I'm over California. I fucking hate our governor. He's a piece of shit. I'd wish to get hit by a fucking bus. Anyway, but yeah, Rolly, Race Wars for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I always like coming out here and racing with all my buddies. And people think we're scared of other people. Man, we ain't scared of nobody. We race anybody.
Anybody line up next to you ain't scared.
Right. I mean, because for us, we ain't racing the guy next to us anyway. We're just racing the surface, trying to get down the surface faster than the next guy and not wad the shit up. So, what's coming up for you? Obviously, the same 4 events or 3 events that I'm going to be at.
I'll be in Mexico this weekend, and then I haven't got nothing planned for the following weekend, but I might go out to Muskogee and just go live out there.
Yeah, for sure.
And maybe, I don't know yet. It just depends.
How's the ankle?
Sore.
Yeah, I bet. You icing it or you just ignoring it?
Just ignoring it.
Yeah,
just
fucking
typical man
fucking
shit.
guy, man.
Typical, I'm a man, so that's the way
Nah,
it's
I
gonna
know.
be.
Yeah, I know how it is. Hey, when is War in the Woods? That's a bucket list race for me.
September 25th.
September 25th. Okay.
And that's you would actually freaking love that place.
I know. I see it all the time, and I'm like, man, these people are racing with grass in the middle of them.
Grass in the middle and on both sides.
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
I still hear it.
Abel was on another octave, like only dogs can hear. Good Lord.
He's got the rank last name.
Are you right? He definitely has the rank last name, that's for sure. So yeah, that place looks so cool to me. When is the come up? It's kind of towards the end of October, right?
Yeah, that last weekend.
Last weekend, yeah.
That's actually my anniversary weekend. But
shit, I'd have to be out here for another month. I don't know if I'd have a home to come home to. So
yeah, it's a good time out there. Good people. Jeff's a good guy.
When is the next? So there's a H-Town in September too, isn't there?
Yeah, September 11th.
September 11th.
So I mean that would work good. September. That's the same month.
Right.
Let me get back to it.
Right. When is
September 11th? That's when the most of the big guys will be out there for the September 11th stuff.
Okay. And then let's see here. So,
and
but
then,
there is one on October too, right?
Yeah.
The trunk or treat. So see, I could do that one. And then stay and then go to the come up the following week.
Yep.
We'll have the Z for that. We're gonna have new shirts for that too.
Yeah. There's the Civil War 3. That's in Muncie, Indiana.
Okay. Is it on a back end of a drag strip or something?
Yeah, I think they start either. I can't remember if they start at the end and run back, or if they start half track or something, run something like that.
Yeah, I don't particularly care for drag strips anymore with the Z. Unless it's like starting at the back end of one, I have no business being on one of those fucking things in the Z anymore.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna make that mistake again. So should be at the September one, Nate. Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So.
They race up the 8th mile to the back. So they start at the finish line and run.
Okay, so it's got some stuff down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a 1/4 mile track. So they start at the 8th mile and then run
it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I just got to be careful where I take the Z2. That's all. That's the biggest thing. Like I just can't. I can't go to a radial prep track that they said they scraped.
Yeah.
That's all bad. So.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get you on do a 101 sometime this week.
Yeah, for sure. Just let me know.
Since you're off and I'll be able to do something this week.
Yeah, I'm off for a month, man. I just said fuck it and took off. It's cool knowing the boss.
Yeah. Cool being the man, huh?
Oh yeah, I don't know about that, but it's cool. It's cool knowing the boss.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, I'm going to be out for a month.
So, well, I'm sure you could do stuff remotely too. So
I can. And then, I got my guys at the shop. Fabian's back working. Actually, he's working on Anonymous right now. And then Abraham's there doing a bunch of Jason, watch him. Abraham's back at the shop doing a bunch of fab work right now. So, we're still doing work. I tried to get the shop cleared out before we left. So, cause I knew I was going to be gone. So I just don't want to have to deal with the hassle. So this is kind of my vacation month. So I want to enjoy it. So.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on and seeing you this weekend, and we'll see you this weekend as well.
Absolutely. And then I'll call you so we can go to lunch.
There you go.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Later. Kelly Nate there. As you, most people know him as Z Unit. The Z Unit was crashed last. Was crashed last year, so they got a donor car and they've been rebuilding it up from the ground up. And he's been piloting the My Little Pony, and been working some numbers on that thing. I'd like to thank Midwest Motorsports Plus LLC as our sponsor. Y'all can contact him on the Facebook page. Get hold John and them guys. They can help you out. Crashed at the bridge. No, he's crashed at I can't remember where. Someplace in Arkansas, I think. I can't remember the name of it. But and it was just a grudge race, and he crashed against the Love Prescott. Yeah, Prescott, Arkansas. That's where it was. It was a grudge race against Kyle and the Love truck, and and believe it or not, they didn't have very many passes in the car. I think they had less than a couple handful of passes in the car, and it wasn't on a rocket. It was on pass, and they got that thing dialed in, and it just went. He had the moon tune in it and went straight to the moon a couple of times. But 12 hits. There you go. Yeah, they had 12 hits on it. And but it is what it is. Nate's a good guy, good driver. So they'll get it ironed back out, and they'll be back out campaigning it as the fastest small tire car in the country again. So like as well, oh yeah, we'll be at next weekend we'll be in Mexico, and then maybe we'll be in Muskogee. I'm not sure yet. Just depends on what I got going on. But hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll see y'all later. Oh, hit up that thelimpy.com down there. Hopefully we'll have shirts up on the website here pretty soon. I've got to do some reading and figure out how to do set up the stuff on the website, so you can order your shirts as well. But and there's a donate button on the page if you want to donate to the Limpy page, so you can help out with the Diet Dr. Pepper Fund. We appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.